no, 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 no. All right, everyone, welcome back to American Blues Podcast. United won, or United 2, Chelsea won. It's been a whole day. I couldn't even bring myself to talk about this game yesterday. I was so frustrated. Had to focus on other stuff. Has that helped? Man. Oh man. That was painful. Yeah, that was painful. I was watching the game with my son and got a text from the wife who's at home watching the baby. And she was like, wow. Number one, this United curse is real. And two, wow, is this painful. And my God, there are so many things about this game that are just bad. They're just straight up bad, straight up terrible. Number one, Robert Sanchez. Oh my God. I have praised you, man. I have praised you this season for not making boneheaded mistakes. I have praised you. And what do? 4 minutes into the game. I mean, this is really just on defense and Robert Sanchez. Defense put him in a horrible position. This is like old school English football, right? Like basically a large striker taking a long ball from the goalie and then heading it onto a runner. Like this is like as basic as it gets. And both Fofana and Chalobah both get it wrong. Chalobah, of course, he's not as tall as Sesko. There's just nothing you can do. Sesko's going to outjump you. But he's going to outjump you. If you know he's going to outjump you, then the person covering the run has to be aware of it. Like you either play the offside trap or you go with your runner, and we did neither. And of course, it put Sanchez into a position where he had to make a split-second decision, stand and do nothing and be run around, go up to get the ball, or try to get back into goal as fast as possible. I think no matter what, we were giving up a goal then. But the worst possible thing that you can do 4 minutes into a game is get yourself sent off. And unfortunately, Sanchez did that. And yeah, the second he put in that challenge, I was like, oh man, here we go. And of course, the next 95 minutes, well, really for the first half, we're playing 10 men down, 10 men. But even then, I've always said going a man down actually isn't a horrendous thing, because then you just sit back in defense and then become really hard to break down. But guess what happened? Our manager, MARESCA, I don't care what reasonings he gave after the game, I have never seen a manager push the panic button as quickly as he did in this game. He took off every single person that could have made a difference in this game. Estevo came off. Sure. I don't agree with it. I get it. He's 18. It'd be a lot to ask him to just defend for the next, however many minutes we were going to be a man down. And then to take Neto off, our only source of an outball on that right side. Okay, all right. So basically we're saying we're just going to defend. We have no hopes of counterattacking at this point. And then Palmer. In game time, I could not believe it. Nobody in the pub around me could believe it. I thought it was fake. And immediately I was like, please, this better be an injury. This better not be a tactical sub, because you just took off the only person who can progress the ball. The only person that the defense could look at to get the ball out and to move it up. We took off. And after the game, it sounds like, he was really pushing himself to start the game. Maybe it was a groin. Maybe so. Maybe not. Two issues with that. If Palmer's not fit, he should not be pushing himself. Like, this does not help for him to start a game and only play a few minutes and then be re-injured and to drag this out. I want him fully fit, 100 like billion% fit before he starts the next game. Like, that needs to happen. We cannot keep using Palmer in this way. We're gonna ruin him if we constantly play him through injuries. Second issue is what I talked about before. We have no hope of getting out. So then our only hope for the remainder of the game is just to keep a clean sheet. And we immediately gave up a goal. Immediately. Just poor defending. Chalaba getting caught out of position in the offside trap. Fernandez getting like a toe, within a toe of being offsides. But then the second goal we gave up is even worse. Jorgensen, ball goes high up in the box. You have to get that. You are the only person who is tall enough and can use your hands to catch a ball. Which means I don't care how tall anybody else is. Nobody's taller than you with your hands up grabbing the ball. And he chose to wait. And of course, what happens? We don't get the ball. Casemiro, free header at the edge of the box. Infuriating. And then what was worse to watch is like the next 90 plus minutes, even when we got back down to 10v10, which I thought was lucky. Like Casemiro, yes, I think that was a red. It was a harsh red, but he did go around the player, drag him down, and then get the ball. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's still a second yellow. That's definitely a red. But you could clearly see we had no clue of how to move the ball forward. And I think a lot of this falls on Enzo Fernandez too. He's the only person in that team at that point that could have progressed the ball. He just wasn't doing it. And our defense just kept passing it again, just to each other again and again and again. And all these stupid long passes to the wings to try to catch people off of the back line, run off the block line. None of it worked. I was screaming at the TV. I was like, they have 10 men. United's weakness is in their midfield. Why are we not overloading the midfield and playing through them? Every time that we tried to do that, we were doing fine. When we were putting passes together through the midfield, we were doing fine. But we just refused to do that. And that's absolutely the manager's choice. That's absolutely the manager telling them, play around the midfield, go to the wings, hit long balls. And it just did not work. Did not work. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think this is one of the worst losses I've ever seen in the past 20 plus years. This is worse than Graham Potter, because the Graham Potter season, I was fine losing every game because I knew we were going to lose every game. We were terrible that season. We are not this bad right now. And it's the hope. It's the hope that this team can do better. And it's that hope being just crushed in front of your eyes that hurts so much more. And this is historically one of the worst United teams ever in their history. And for us to show up to this United team and to play this poorly, man, this is like one of those losses that is going to hurt for years to come. For years. And I'm afraid what it's going to do mentally to this young team, right? Because you can already tell they're just, there's like that mental block, right? We just cannot seem to beat one of the top teams in games that count, whether it's Liverpool or Arsenal or United or City. When it counts, and I'm not talking about Liverpool at the end of the season where they already won their trophy and they're celebrating and they're drunk and hungover. No, that does not count. I don't count PSG either. They've already won every single major trophy they wanted to win, so now we're playing them in Club World Cup. This is different, right? This is a high-pressure game. Both teams needed to win, and we just did not deliver. And one, it's down to, unfortunately, goalkeeping. For as good as Sanchez, for all the good he's done, he has absolutely destroyed it in that one move. He has taken all the goodwill that he's gathered over the last 6 months, and he's thrown it out the window. And then Maresca, man, as a manager, like you just cannot do that. You cannot put the team in a position where we just will not win. You just can't do that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any positives. I suppose the only positive, it's early in season. Rather this happen now than later, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this is something for MARESCA to learn from. Hopefully. I mean, and then the only other positive I can think of is, man, it was nice to see Reece James playing his normal position on the right side, going up, putting in crosses. How incredible does he look when we're actually using him to his strengths? Now, the problem is, if he does this game after game, he's going to get injured again. So I get why we don't use Reece James like this anymore. But man, when we are using him like this, wow, there's nobody else on the team that can put in a cross like he can. No one else. And I just hope for his sake that his body can handle him playing this way, because Reece James going up the field, putting in crosses versus Reece James playing just right back and moving into midfield is a completely different level of player. It's just not even close. It's just not even close. But yeah, this game was disgusting. Yeah, I felt gross after this game. Yeah, just awful to watch from beginning to end. Just awful. But hey, United, congratulations. Hopefully Amarim stays for a very, very long time. And hopefully next season, when we play at Old Trafford, we can actually get some points off of you guys. Or maybe even win for the first time by then in 14 years. Who knows? But my God, this team better wake up, man. We better wake up and stop making stupid, childish mistakes. And our manager better wake up. Yeah, because this is not acceptable. The way we lost that game, not acceptable. So, yeah, all we can do is try to forget about this as soon as possible. Just forget about it. I want no hangovers by the team from this game. And then just win the next one. Win the next game. We're not even in the Christmas season where we lose most games. Right? So, yeah. See you guys after the next one. Peace.